My name is Thelma Jenkins, and I'm doing my presentation on Alzheimer's disease. I will abbreviate it and call it AD at times. Alzheimer's disease affects the person's memory, thinking, and behavior. Alzheimer's disease is not associated with aging. There's other things that can lead to our mind changing and catching dementia, which is Alzheimer's disease, forgetting, thinking, behavior, social, and emotion. Alzheimer's disease affects the person's ability to function like they used to. Inside our mind, our cells, our nervous cells, are able to communicate with each other, pass information to each other, spread information to other cells, store information, memories, store things that we like, love. Alzheimer's disease affect both. It affect the world. We store our short-term and long-term memories. There was a German doctor who had a different name for Alzheimer's disease. Later, as the years go by, the name Alzheimer's disease became. Alzheimer's disease affects a person between the ages of 65 and older. I said, it's not associated with aging. Yeah, 65 and older, our brain cells are dying off, and some people who's not healthy inside our brain. But again, the study says that it's not associated with aging. Alzheimer's disease have 3 stages, which is early stage, modern stage, and terminal stage, or later stage. Signs of early stage would be memory loss, like everyday activity that you normally do. You be forgetting certain things, constant. Changing, be able to solve any problems, be able to handle your bills like you normally do, being able to pay them, or paying your car note. It'd be just the normal things that people normally do. Remember to go to the grocery store and get water because you don't have water. Just certain things like that. Your mood will change, your personality will change. You'll isolate yourself more than usual. But in the early stage, most times the people does not communicate with their family. They don't tell their family. They mostly just talk with the doctor, and they keep it to themselves. The second stage, which is modern. Modern means you're getting close to the later stage. In modern stage is more severe. Modern stage, most times, now the family knows. The family's involved. Because now the person probably can't be as independent as they was in early stage, where they can, move around like they normally can, or try to function normally like they normally do. They still have some type of independence. So in modern stage, this is where they're going to need assistance, because some people go through this stage different than others. But one thing about dementia, you can be in modern stage for 8 years or more. With the right help, with the right medication and doctors. Some people in dementia have Alzheimer's disease for over 4 to 8 years. So in the modern stage, this is where the person is very forgetful, forget up and down, emotions, personality, moods, all of that change. One thing I know about Alzheimer's disease, it affects the person and it also affects their family. Because one thing, as they go through each stage, they have to depend on their family for help, assistance, and support. Because during Alzheimer's disease, people lose their dignity. and you want to make sure you show them respect, show them kind, show them that you love them. So in modern stage, most of the times, this is what stage where they forget everyday activities. They forget how to use the bathroom. They forget how they wash themselves. They forget that they comb their hair or how to comb their hair. They forget how doors open up. They forget memories of things they love doing. Socialness. They forget just being human. They still here with us. It's just everyday functions and tasks they need assistance. Going to the bathroom is not easy. Dressing. They forget how to dress. They forget did they eat or how to eat. Is they hungry? So and they forget just being them. And a lot of families are suffering from that too because in our mind we still want to make sure they are still here with us and they are able to do the things they love to do, even though we know that they are going through things. In the later stage of AD, this is the most saddest stage ever. It's the most severe stage because this is where they have all support to take care of them. This is where the family have to become their caregiver. Not family, even if they hire somebody to be the caregiver. This is where moods change. If they able to do them, if they able to talk, if they able to read, if they able to say what they want, tell you what they want, able to walk. They forget how to walk. They forget how to swallow, how to sleep. They forget if they had a bath. They forget them as a whole. So Alzheimer's disease affects the mind in so many ways, but it also affects the person physically, mentally, and socially. Alzheimer's disease, I have a mentor who's going through it right now. She went through all the stages, and she's still in moderate stage. Hers wasn't caused by a stroke or anything. Hers was caused by trauma in her life, and she inherited it from her mother. I had an uncle who had Parkinson's disease, which his went faster, and his was caused by Parkinson's. The damage to his brain and his cells. In my mentor, what we have found out is that as she went through the stages, the first stage, when she was in early stage, she didn't let no one know what was going on. She continued on working like she was like everything was fine, and I couldn't tell, her kids couldn't tell that she was going through dementia. She'll forget something here and there, but it was like like normal, like we normally forget our kids. When she went to the second stage, that's when everybody knew something was going on. It was a little more forgetful, a little more can't solve something. She's a teacher. It was a little more don't know which way we was going or what time I was supposed to be in there or who I was. And she used to try to cover it up. Oh yeah, but you knew that she was going through stuff. So with hers, she was more affected because of trauma, and she inherited from her mother, and she was able to hide it. So now she's in stage 2, which we still try to keep her independence, show her that we care, keep her dignity, no judgment. We have to be is all around care. There from morning to night. We have to remind her of eating, combing her hair, even though she's able to do it with the help of me. Dressing, bathing, taking a ride in the car, the things that she used to love to do. She don't show any emotions, but you can just tell by looking at her that she enjoyed riding in the car, taking little rides. She don't remember who I am. Every day I have to rearrange, let her know who I am. She remember her husband more than her sons. Just her first, her moods change, especially at night. She gets sundown. She has sundown. She is just trying to, every day is something new, even with her husband. And we know the later stage was going to be the severe stage, which we know she's going to depend on everybody more physically, mentally, and emotional. It's an emotional roller coaster with her husband. It's up and down because that person that he loved and adored is no longer here. And the mother, the caring, the sweet woman that she is no longer here. Because when those moods changes, she go from happy to sad to mean. And then that can happen real fast. Nighttime is a little worse. Nighttime, she's up all night. And then we know the later stage, which is gonna be the final stage, where we gonna have to really be her independence. I would be basically taking care of her from head to toe. And my uncle, who had Parkinson's disease, he went through his stages fast. He didn't go from stage 1 and had time. He didn't go stage 2 and had time, and he didn't go stage 3 and had time. He went through his stages really pretty fast. He went from being able to move a little bit to not moving at all, being able to communicate, and time he couldn't. Remembering his kids and himself at times, even showing him pictures of who he was able to do that. He was able to express sad, happy, and full emotions. He went from being nice to attacking. It's not that it's not like they want to be mean people. It's just they don't remember who we are. And then one thing that I found out of through dementia with my uncle and now with my mentor is, even though they are physically and mentally going through all these changes in their bodies and their self, it's little things they still remember. Like hers is music. Play music, it calms her down. And I know with some of the people that I work with as well, little things like I have a lady who has a baby doll, and she keeps the baby doll with her. She's not in stage 3, but she's in stage 2. Just little things they still hold longer than the people who they loved ones. You know, they hold little things longer than that. Just dementia it does not have anything to do with it. It deals with aging, but studies shows that aging is not a big part of the Alzheimer's disease. Yes, the brain cells are dying out, cells are dying, which are important cells of where our information and stuff is processed and where we store information that comes in. Yeah, cells like being able to walk, talk, eat, listen, feel, happy, sad. Those are cells that do die out first. And with Alzheimer's disease is a big example of it, and it shows a lot of it. And with her and my uncle, it lets us know that you have to prepare yourself too, because you go through those 3 stages, and you yourself mentally and physically have to prepare yourself, because it is a roller coaster. Like I say, when they moves change, your personality change. Early stages is like I say, they can hide it. You can have it, and your family will not know. Your family will find out. It be in the second stage where you becoming more forgiveful. Your moods are changing. Your personality changing. You leaving the house without knowing where you're going. And then you get lost. Have to find them. Long-term memories of people that they used to spend time with. And You forget those things. Driving a car. So that's my presentation on Alzheimer's disease. Bye.